Good evening, everyone. Is my audio video clear? Please let me know. Good evening, Manish. Please let me know if my audio and video is clear. Alright then. So our topic for today is foreign exchange markets. जैसा कि आपको पता है that every evening at around 4 p.m. we take up one topic from economics from your NPS syllabus. जैसा कि हमें पता है that your exam is very near and you're preparing for it. So we have started off with this revision series where I take up one topic from your economic syllabus every day and we discuss we revise the topic, we discuss the important aspects of the topic and then try to solve a few questions. So our topic for today is going to be foreign exchange markets. So let's not waste time and let's begin with our session. All right. So first, in order to understand foreign exchange markets, we need to understand what do you mean by a market? What is a market? So a market is a place. It is a place where things are bought and sold. It is a place where people get together to buy and sell their goods. To buy and sell goods or services or any kind of asset. So that is what is called a market. So market is an arrangement. It is an arrangement which talks about people who want to sell and people who want to buy. So it is an arrangement between those kind of players. So it is a place where assets are bought and sold. They may be in the form of product, a commodity, or even a currency. So assets can be whether in the form of goods, whether in the form of services or products, or whether it's currency. Okay, so that is what is a market. Now, if I talk about foreign exchange market, that means we are trading in foreign exchange. That means we are, exchanging forex reserves, right? That means we are exchanging forex reserves in that market. So this is an arrangement of people wherein foreign exchange is brought and sold. So foreign exchange market is one where one currency is bought and sold against another currency. So when your domestic currency is brought and sold against a foreign currency, that is what is called a foreign exchange market. तो एक foreign exchange market क्या है? जहां पे हम जहां पे जो foreign exchange है हम उसको जो हमारे फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व्स है या फिर हमारी जो करेंसी है हम करेंसी को एक्सचेंज करते हैं फॉर अनदर करेंसी. सो व्हेन वी से $1 इज इक्वल टू 88 रुपीज, जब हम ये कह रहे हैं दैट मीन्स हमें अगर $1 चाहिए है, इफ यू वांट $1 वी विल हैव टू गिव 88 रुपीज. हमें 88 रुपीज देने पड़ेंगे टू ऑब्टेन $1. यानी कि हमारी करेंसी का कितना लग रहा है किसी और करेंसी को ऑब्टेन करने के लिए. ओके. So now the genesis of the foreign currency market, it is traced to the need for foreign currencies to facilitate international trade, foreign investment, borrowing or lending to foreigners. So why are we trading? Why did we need a market for foreign exchange? Why did we need a foreign exchange market? Because we needed to facilitate international trade. So to facilitate international trade, for foreign investment, borrowing and lending, for these purposes why we needed a foreign exchange market. Okay, clear? Now let's talk about the functions of a foreign exchange market. Very important, please remember this. What are the functions? First we can see transfer function, which means that foreign exchange market transfers purchasing power of people. That means those who want to buy buy the currency or want to buy foreign exchange, they are going to go in that foreign exchange market, and those who want to sell it, they are going to sell it to the buyers. So it is transferring purchasing power to those who want to increase their purchasing power. So those who want to buy, they want to increase their purchasing power, and those who want to sell, they want to reduce it. They have extra cash with themselves. They have extra cash with themselves, and they want to give it to the people who want to increase their purchasing power. Good evening, Khushbu. Very good evening. So this is what is known as the transfer function. Okay. Then we have the credit function. So first is your transfer function, which means you're transferring the purchasing power from one person to another. That is first function of your foreign exchange market. Second is your credit function, that is providing credit to exporters and importers. Shubham Dinesh Bhardwaj is asking, how can I buy your paid badge? Please talk to Oliveboard. You can visit the Oliveboard app, or you can, talk to the Oliveboard, members. From there you can take my paid badge. Okay. So please get in contact with the counselor from Oliveboard. You can access the number on the internet, and from there you'll get the number. You can call and you can then access my badge. All right. Good evening, Sheikh. Good evening, Shubham. Okay, let's continue. Second is your credit function. Okay, so providing credit to exporters and importers. So those who want to export their product, so providing them credit, and those who want to import, providing them the money. That is another function of the foreign exchange market. So you can you can take loans in order to export, in order to produce, to export. So you can take loans for that. Or if you want to import something from outside, for that you can take a loan. So that is another that's another function of the foreign exchange market. Okay. Now the third function is hedging. What do you mean by hedging? Hedging, the word hedge means to protect. Hedging is basically, you can take an example of a fence. So, suppose this is a ground, and you build fences around it. That means you are protecting that ground, right? That is the same reason, that is the same function of hedging in the stock market or in the foreign exchange market, where you protect against the foreign exchange risk. So if there is any fluctuation, if you think there's going to be fluctuation in the exchange rate, then another function that this forex market, or this forex foreign exchange market performs, is providing the facility of hedging, that is protecting your risk. Okay, clear? So these are the functions. So you have to remember these functions: transfer function, credit function, and hedging function. Then let's talk about operators or elements in foreign exchange. That means what kind of people trade in this foreign exchange market. What kind of people are involved in the activities of the foreign exchange market? So first is those who regularly use foreign exchange, those who are the users of foreign exchange. Then commercial banks, they act as clearing houses. So commercial banks deal with the forex reserves. So a clearing house in the sense that if you want to give rupees and you want to take in dollars for rupees, so you can go to the commercial banks. So they act as clearing houses. Then brokers, who are brokers that make a deal for you. So when you can't directly make a deal with anyone, then you hire a broker, you hire an intermediary. So a broker is an intermediate person who helps you taking that risk, or selling or buying. So they earn commission on buying and selling of foreign exchange. So they earn commission on behalf of you. They take up your task on behalf of you. They perform your duty, and in exchange they get a commission. Central bank is the custodian of foreign exchange. ठीक है, क्लियर है? तो क्या फंक्शंस है फॉरेन एक्सचेंज के? क्या जस्ट अ सेकेंड, just a second, sorry for this. Okay, so we were over here. Yes. So who are the operators or the elements in foreign exchange? Users of foreign exchange, जो foreign exchange का use कर रहे हैं on a regular basis. Okay. And the brokers, who act as intermediaries, and the commercial banks who act as clearing houses, और central banks जो क्या है custodian of foreign exchange, जहाँ पर हमारा foreign exchange actually में पड़ा होता है. That is what is the function of a central bank in the foreign exchange market. Clear? I hope this is clear. If there is any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I hope things are clear till now. Okay. Now this is also very important. So try and understand the instruments of foreign exchange very nicely, because you can get questions from this area also. Okay. So very important. Now the major these are the major instruments that we are going to talk about. First is your spot transactions. So look at the word spot. हम क्या बोलते हैं, मुझे on the spot, I want this to be done on the spot. That means we want it to be done spontaneously. We want it to be done right now. Right? So the word is spot. That means on the spot. You need it to be done on the spot. So when we talk about the transactions which are happening right now on the spot, these are called spot transactions. So these are those transactions involving the sale and purchase of currencies for immediate delivery. So you are exchanging your currencies. आप अपनी currencies को exchange कर रहे हैं. अभी अभी आपको delivery चाहिए और आप अभी exchange कर रहे हैं. आपकी on the spot delivery चाहिए है आपको. इसीलिए आपका सेल या परचेज हो रहा है ऑफ करेंसीज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू वॉन्ट टू इम्पोर्ट एन आइटम फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू आर इन इंडिया एंड आपको से दुबई से इंपोर्ट करवाना है, तो आप क्या करेंगे, अभी पेमेंट कर देंगे. यू आर गोइंग टू मेक द पेमेंट राइट नाउ एंड इन रिटर्न यू आर गोइंग टू अवेल दोज इम्पोर्ट्स. तो आपको उसी वक्त जो आपको चाहिए है, जो आपको प्रोडक्ट चाहिए है, वो आपको उसी समय मिल जाएगा. दैट इज योर spot transaction. Clear? Now one is your spot transaction and the other is your forward transaction. So forward, अगर spot is on the spot, मतलब forward क्या हो गया, कुछ समय बाद. So आप क्या कर रहे हैं, आप decide अभी कर रहे हैं कि आप किस exchange rate पे, कि आप suppose आप US के साथ कर रहे हैं, so you are deciding that $1 at ₹50, आपने इस पे अपनी जो transaction है उसे lock कर दिया. So you have locked your transaction at $1 is equal to 50 rupees, and later on, but the delivery is going to be done in some future date. So you are locking your transaction. आपने अभी वो transaction कर दी, but आपको delivery हो सकता है you're going to you'll get the delivery of the products say after 2-3 months. So that is your forward contract. So these are settled on a future date. So even though the forward rates are quoted at present, तो किस रेट पे हम बाद में ट्रेड करेंगे, the rate at which, the exchange rate at which I am going to trade on a future date, that is going to be decided right now. लेकिन जो डिलीवरी है, प्रोडक्ट्स की जो डिलीवरी है, वो क्या होगी, फ्यूचर में सेटल होगी. ठीक है? Clear everyone? So this is your forward contract. Then is your future, currency future. Now future is also like forward only. So you decide it today, but the transactions are happening on a future date. जो delivery है वो future date पे हो रही है, लेकिन you are deciding it today only. लेकिन इसमें कुछ फर्क होता है, थोड़ा सा फर्क होता है इसमें इन टर्म्स ऑफ कोटेशंस और डीलिंग, इन सब चीजों में फर्क होता है ज्यादा. मतलब दीज बोथ आर ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर, लेकिन इनमें जो डीलिंग हो रही है, जो कोटेशंस है, जो बातचीत है, कोई सेटलमेंट है, उसमें थोड़ा बहुत फर्क है, बट अदरवाइज दे आर सेम. क्लियर? Is this clear? So if there's any doubt, you can ask me right now. I hope this spot transactions, forward transactions, and future transactions are clear. Okay. So basically, in case of your forward and future market, they are almost the same. On a future date, this is happening on a future date, but the only difference is that in case of forward market, this is more flexible. Your forward market is more flexible, but in your future, when you're talking about the futures, वो सिर्फ आपके stock exchange पे ही trade होते हैं. So in case of your forward market, there is no need to trade it on the stock exchange. बट फ्यूचर्स में क्या है, आपको स्टॉक एक्सचेंज से ही वो ट्रेड करना है. ओके, दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन फॉरवर्ड एंड फ्यूचर. सो बोथ आर डन ऑन अ फ्यूचर डेट. द ओनली डिफरेंस इज दैट इन फ्यूचर्स दैट हैज टू बी डन इन द स्टॉक एक्सचेंज मार्केट में ही आपको करना है, स्टॉक एक्सचेंज मार्केट में ही करना है. लेकिन फॉरवर्ड में अगर आप कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं तो वो थोड़ा फ्लेक्सिबल होता है एंड इट कैन बी डन विदाउट द स्टॉक एक्सचेंज ओनली. ओके, then we have currency options. So you might have heard, a put option, something like that. So call option, put option, these kind of. So what is this? What are options? These are in the derivative market. One thing you need to know is that these are in the derivatives market. You don't need to go in detail, but derivatives are which derive their value from an underlying asset. So they derive their values from a different asset. So that asset can be anything like gold. So it derives its value from something else. खुद की इसकी वैल्यू नहीं होती, किसी और से derive करते हैं. उसी का पार्ट होता है ऑप्शंस, जिसमें आपको बाय या पुट, ये कॉल या पुट ऑप्शन की का ऑप्शन मिलता है आपको. What happens in this case? These instruments give the choice to their holder to buy or sell a foreign currency on or up to a date, also called maturity date. तो अब क्या है, इन्होंने डिसाइड तो अभी कर लिया, they have decided presently, लेकिन इनके पास ऑप्शन होता है. प्रेजेंटली इन्होंने डिसाइड कर दिया कि हम फ्यूचर में वी आर गोइंग टू ट्रेड एट दिस एक्सचेंज. लेकिन अगर इन्हें लगे फ्यूचर में कि इनको कोई फायदा नहीं हो रहा, तो दे हैव एन ऑप्शन टू बाय और नॉट. ठीक है, तो इनके पास दे हैव एन ऑप्शन कि फ्यूचर में वो ट्रांजैक्शन करनी है या नहीं करनी. Now, in case of your forward contract and your future contract, you have to, fulfill that transaction in a future date. चाहे आपको loss हो रहा है, चाहे आपको profit हो रहा है. But in case of your option, you have an option. यहाँ पे word option है, so you have an option whether to trade in the future or not. ठीक है, clear? And then are your swaps. Now, these are instruments that enable two parties to exchange the stream of cash flows into two different currencies. Now, you might have heard of the word foreign exchange swaps. So what are swaps? When you swap one currency for the other. जब आप अपनी domestic currency को swap करते हैं किसी future currency के लिए. ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या है, जो two parties है ये exchange कर सकती हैं a stream of cash flows into two different currencies. तो वो क्या है, वो किस दो अलग अलग करेंसीज में स्वैप कर सकती हैं कि यूएस डॉलर या फिर दुबई या दिनार में या फिर उसमें वो एक्सचेंज कर सकती हैं. दैट इज योर स्वैप्स. ठीक है, क्लियर? एनी डाउट? क्लियर? ठीक है, so these are very important. So these are very important. Your spot transactions, forward contracts, futures, options, swaps, these are very important in your, these are the instruments of foreign exchange. ठीक है, clear है? Okay, now let's talk about the activities in foreign exchange market. Let's talk about the activities in foreign exchange market. किस टाइप की activities होती हैं? So first is your hedging. तो hedging हमने क्या देखा था? What was hedging? When you protect from a risk, when you protect yourself from a foreign exchange risk. And what kind of risk are we talking about? What kind of risks are we talking about? Risks के भी types होते हैं, जैसे transaction exposure, यानी कि this arises due to fluctuations in rates of foreign exchange markets in future markets. तो क्या है, suppose आपने future में कोई contract करना है, तो क्या की fluctuations होती हैं, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज में, है ना. इट कैन बी $1, इट कैन बी एट 80 rupees today, tomorrow it can be $1 for 90 rupees, right? So there are fluctuations in foreign exchange. So to protect from those fluctuations, we have this, we hedge our foreign exchange. किस तरह से कर सकते हैं? कोई प्री डिसाइडेड हमने, जैसे हम फ्यूचर्स में हमने या फिर फॉरवर्ड मार्केट में हमने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया, रादर देन डूइंग इट ऑन द स्पॉट हमने फॉरवर्ड मार्केट में कर दिया, पहले से ही रेट डिसाइड कर लिया, पहले से ही फॉरेन एक्सचेंज डिसाइड कर दिया कि चलो बाद में अगर हम प्रेडिक्ट कर रहे हैं कि फॉरेन एक्सचेंज गिर सकता है, तो उससे हमें ज्यादा कोई नुकसान ना हो, सो दैट इज अ ट्रांजैक्शन एक्सपोजर। तो ट्रांजैक्शन करने के लिए जो हमें रिस्क को झेलना पड़ता है, दैट इज योर ट्रांजैक्शन एक्सपोजर। देन इज योर अकाउंटिंग ट्रांसलेशन एक्सपोजर। नाउ अकाउंटिंग ट्रांसलेशन एक्सपोजर क्या है? अब आपने अकाउंट्स में अपना ऐड करना होता है, अकाउंट्स में यू हैव टू शो, है ना? तो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज में फॉरेन एक्सचेंज जब फ्लक्चुएट करता है तो आपके अकाउंट्स में भी काफी चेंजेस आते हैं। अकाउंट्स में जब आपने ट्रांसलेट करना होता है उसमें इशू आ जाता है। So that kind of risk is your accounting translation exposure. So it interprets accounts in terms of different currencies to accommodate balance of payment. It includes various inventories held abroad in terms of own domestic currency for inclusion in balance sheet. तो कुछ आप अगर आपकी जो इन्वेंट्री या फिर आपका जो स्टॉक आउटसाइड ऑफ द कंट्री है, लेकिन उसकी जो एंट्री है वो इंडिया की बैलेंस शीट में हुई है, तो वो तो हम फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रेट के अकॉर्डिंगली कन्वर्ट करेंगे, तो उससे रिलेटेड अगर कोई रिस्क है, सो इफ देयर इज एनी रिस्क रिलेटेड टू दैट, रिलेटेड टू द अकाउंट्स, दैट इज योर अकाउंटिंग ट्रांसलेशन एक्सपोजर। एंड देन यू हैव योर इकोनॉमिक एक्सपोजर, जो किससे रिलेटेड है? which estimates domestic currency value of future profitability of the firm, कि आपके फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रेट, जो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रेट में जो फ्लक्चुएशंस हो रही हैं, उससे आपके एसेट्स पे क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, आपकी फर्म की प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी पे क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, हाउ इज इट इम्पैक्टिंग द प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ऑफ द फर्म। So, fluctuations in the exchange rate also impact the profitability, right? So that is what is your economic exposure. So these are the kind of risks that you have to face if you are doing certain activities in the foreign exchange market. So now to protect yourself from these risks, you hedge. Yeah, that means you protect yourself. So how can you protect yourself? Maybe you diversify your portfolio. आप diversify कर लें अपना portfolio, या फिर forwards में trade करें या futures में trade करें. That is a way of hedging your risk, protecting yourself from the risk. Okay. Clear? Okay then. Next is speculation. It is the opposite of hedging. So it is basically done in the forward market. Speculation is done usually in the forward market. Now this is opposite of hedging. इसमें भी what you're doing is you are not protecting. In this you are not protecting, but you are conducting transactions to benefit. फायदा उठा रहे हैं आप, speculate कर रहे हैं. Speculation का मतलब फायदा उठाना, to benefit from something. Okay. So they are taking a risk. They are willing to take a risk to why are they willing to take a risk? To gain some benefit, in case of hedging, you were trading in the forward market. Why you were trading in the forward market? To protect yourself from risk. But in case of speculation, what are you doing? You are trying to benefit. So how are the activities under speculation done? First is your stabilizing. So you buy currency at a lower price, expecting that the price will be higher in the near future, and sell the currency when the price is higher. So suppose, for example, the price is low right now. You are going to buy it then when you see that the prices are increasing, then you sell it. That is called speculation. So you buy that item at a low price and sell it at a higher price. So that is your stabilizing. Why is it called stabilizing? Because it stabilizes the market. When the prices go high, when the prices go very high, so that they do not go very much on the higher side, people sell it and then the prices fall. So this chain reaction, this keeps on happening, and then it stabilizes the economy. It stabilizes the forex market. Okay. Second is destabilizing. Now this is opposite of stabilizing activities. अब इसमें क्या होता है, आप क्या करते हैं, आप एक हायर प्राइस पे बाय करते हैं, यू बाय इट एट अ हायर प्राइस, क्योंकि अब आपको लग रहा है कि यार इससे भी ऊपर जा सकता है प्राइस, तो सो दैट आपको ज्यादा नुकसान ना हो जब ये प्राइस इससे ऊपर जाएगा, सो यू बाय इट एट अ हायर प्राइस एंड यू सेल इट एट अ लोअर प्राइस. क्यों लोअर प्राइस पे, क्योंकि आपको लगता है कि अभी इसकी वैल्यू और ज्यादा गिर जाएगी, सो इट्स बेटर आई हैव समथिंग रादर देन नथिंग. That is why I sell it at a lower price. So this is the opposite of stabilizing activity. Alright. So this is another type of, a part of speculation. So when you are buying at a lower price but selling at a higher price, that is a stabilizing speculation, speculative activity. But when you are buying it at a higher price and selling it at a lower price, that is a destabilizing activity. Okay. Then there is, this arbitrage. There is this function called arbitrage. You might have heard about arbitrage, right? So what is it? This is also, this is also a tool to stabilize, to equalize price. So what are you going to do? Suppose there are two regions, region 1 and region 2. Over here, the price is low. The price is low over here of the same stock or the same product or the same stock, and over here the price is high. So what you're doing, you're buying it in region A and immediately selling it in region B or region 2. You're buying it over here and immediately selling it over here. So it is trying to equalize price. So it is trying to equalize price in both the regions. तो दोनों रीजन में क्या काम कर रहा है, ये प्राइस को इक्वलाइज करने की बात कर रहा है. ठीक है, दिस इज योर आर्बिट्राज. तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं, एक जगह पे एक प्राइस पे खरीद रहे हैं और दूसरी जगह पे उसे सेल कर रहे हैं, और ये इमीडिएटली हो रहा है. इन केस ऑफ योर स्टेबलाइजिंग और डिस्टेबलाइजिंग स्पेकुलेशन, आप एक ही जगह पे कर रहे हैं लेकिन उसके प्राइसेस का अप डाउन देख रहे हैं. आर्बिट्राज में आप एक जगह पे खरीद रहे हैं और आप दूसरी जगह पर बेच रहे हैं. ठीक है, क्लियर? Is this clear? So speculation is stabilizing, destabilizing, and third type is arbitrage. ठीक है, so your speculation is of two types, stabilizing and destabilizing. First was your hedging, speculation and arbitrage. So arbitrage, how is it different from speculation? In arbitrage, you are doing it between regions and you are doing it immediately. But in case of speculation, आप अभी खरीद रहे हैं, कुछ समय बाद आप उसे बेच रहे हैं. ठीक है, clear है? So I hope this is clear to you. So this was our topic, foreign exchange markets. So it is a market where one currency is bought and sold against another currency. That is what is a foreign exchange market. इसके हमने functions किए, which is transfer function, credit function, hedging function, ये सब हमने देखा. Then we saw who are the operators or who are the elements in foreign exchange market. They are the users of foreign exchange, the commercial banks, the brokers, the central banks, ये सब है. ठीक है. Then we are going to talk about, then we talked about instruments of foreign exchange. Now this is very important. Please do not forget this. Try and revise this, learn this one by one. So so that you don't forget it. ठीक है. So in this we have talked about your spot transactions, currency forward contracts, currency futures, currency options, swaps, ये सब हमने बात की है. ठीक है. Then we talked about activities like hedging, speculation and arbitrage. ठीक है, clear है ये? Clear है ये? So if you've understood, let's try and solve this question. What is a foreign exchange market primarily used for? तो foreign exchange market का कहाँ use है, किस चीज के लिए ये use होता है? First is your buying and selling assets like stocks and bonds, buying and selling of foreign currencies, trading commodities and precious metals, investing in real estate properties, none of the above. So what is the answer to this question? All those who are watching, try and solve this question. What is the role of foreign exchange market? क्या रोल है फॉरेन एक्सचेंज मार्केट का? Is it talking about buying and selling assets like stocks and bonds, buying and selling is trading commodities and precious metals, investing in real estate properties. What is the answer? Shubham, Sheikh, Khushbu, Manish. I want answers from you. What is the answer? Who's going to answer? I'm waiting. So the answer is buying and selling foreign currencies. Alright. Next, dash refers to the transactions involving the sale and purchase of currencies for immediate delivery. So what kind of transactions are these? Spot transactions है, currency futures है, currency options है, swaps है, bid rate है. क्या है इसका आंसर? What is the answer? जब हम इमीडिएटली जब हम सेल और परचेज कर रहे हैं करेंसीज का, व्हेन वी आर सेलिंग एंड परचेजिंग करेंसीज इमीडिएटली डिलीवर करने के लिए, जिसकी डिलीवरी हमें अभी चाहिए है, इमीडिएट चाहिए है, उनको उन ट्रांजैक्शंस को क्या बोलते हैं? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शंस आर दे कॉल्ड? स्पॉट ट्रांजैक्शंस है, करेंसी फ्यूचर्स है या ऑप्शंस है, स्वैप्स है, बिड रेट है. क्या है इसका आंसर? व्हाट इज द आंसर? बताइए. ऑनलाइन. So जब हमने पढ़ा था, we talked about the spot market and we talked about the forward market, right? In spot market हमने क्या we tried to understand that इसमें on the spot की बात कर रहे हैं हम कि अब हमने अगर अभी अगर हमने अभी पेमेंट कर दिया है तो हमें अभी ही डिलीवरी मिल जाएगी. we going to get that delivery on the spot, अभी हो जाएगी. ठीक है. फॉरवर्ड में हमने क्या बोला कि हमने अभी ट्राई कर लिया, हमने अभी ही डिसाइड कर लिया, वी हैव डिसाइडेड राइट नाउ बट वी आर गोइंग टू ट्रेड इट इन अ फ्यूचर डेट. ठीक है. तो इसका क्या आंसर होगा? स्पॉट ट्रांजैक्शंस. ओके, क्लियर. Then foreign exchange rates in India are determined by Finance Ministry, RBI, FEDAI or market forces of demand supply with periodic intervention of RBI. So what is the answer to this question? कौन करता है determine foreign exchange rates को? Finance Ministry India में, या फिर RBI, या फिर FEDAI, या फिर मार्केट फोर्सेस ऑफ डिमांड सप्लाई है, लेकिन आरबीआई का पीरियोडिक इंटरवेंशन होता है. सो yesterday we talked about a floating exchange rate system. हमने एक फ्लोटिंग एक्सचेंज रेट सिस्टम की बात की थी, जिसमें हमने क्या बात की थी? दैट in India we follow a mixed system wherein हम we leave everything to the market demand and supply forces. हम मार्केट डिमांड एंड सप्लाई फोर्सेस पे सब छोड़ देते हैं. ठीक है. एंड लेकिन whenever there is a need to stabilize the economy, then what do? We intervene. Then RBI intervenes. Okay. Alright. So what is the answer? D. D is the correct answer. So market forces of demand and supply हैं जो determine करते हैं foreign exchange. ठीक है. लेकिन अगर RBI को intervene करना पड़े तो वो कर सकता है. ठीक है. तो हमने आज ही, if you are attending my live mint analysis, तो मैंने उसी में ये डिस्कस किया है today that because our rupee was weakening, हमारा रुपी क्या है? डेप्रिशिएट हुआ है. तो आरबीआई ने इंटरवीन किया, आरबीआई इंटरवीन किया और उन्होंने डॉलर्स को सेल कर दिया, मार्केट में डॉलर्स को सेल किया एक्सचेंज रेट को स्टेबलाइज करने के लिए. तो इसका क्या मतलब है कि हमने मार्केट फोर्सेस ऑफ डिमांड सप्लाई पे तो हमने सब छोड़ दिया, लेकिन आरबीआई भी इंटरवीन कर सकता है. तो ये आज की ही न्यूज में हमने कवर किया है. सो इफ यू आर नॉट अटेंडिंग माय लाइव मिंट एनालिसिस, यू कैन अटेंड दैट बिकॉज देयर वी डिस्कस द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट रिसेंट जो भी न्यूज चल रही है, एंड अलोंग विद दैट वी आल्सो कवर द स्टैटिक पोर्शन. ठीक है. तो इसे लिंक करके हम पढ़ते हैं. Now, which of the following are operators in foreign exchange market? तो कौन कौन operators है foreign exchange market में? Brokers, RBI, commercial banks या फिर all of the above? So what is the answer? Who is going to answer? So हमने आज ही क्लास में we've discussed it that the operators of foreign exchange market include brokers also, जो commission भी लेते हैं हमारे behalf में जो काम करते हैं. Then RBI is the custodian of foreign exchange. क्या है ये custodian of foreign exchange है जिसके पास हमारे foreign exchange पड़ा रहता है. And commercial banks they act as clearing houses. तो ये भी हमने देखा. So the answer is all of the above. All right. Next question is which of the following is not a type of risk in hedging? तो हमने hedging में 3 types of risk पढ़े थे. उसमें से ये कौन सा नहीं है? Accounting exposure, transaction exposure, management exposure या फिर economic exposure. So what is the answer to this question? Which of the following is not a type of risk in hedging? कौन सा इनमें से risk का exposure का type नहीं है, risk का type नहीं है? तो we have done accounting exposure, हमने transaction exposure भी पढ़ा है, हमने economic exposure भी पढ़ा है. So the answer is management exposure. ठीक है? So ये हमने नहीं पढ़ा, बाकी 3 हमने पढ़े हैं. ठीक है? Clear है? Clear है? That's it for today. So this was our topic related to foreign exchange market. If anybody has any doubt related to this, you can write in the comment section and I'll reply it over there. Please keep studying. Your exam is approaching. तो अच्छे से पढ़ाई कीजिए. All the best to you all. If there's anything you want to ask, you can write it in the comment section right now. I'm going to wait for 2 minutes before I end the session. Let me know if there's anything that you want to ask. So if you want to take my paid batch, you can visit the Oliveboard app. Okay. And also do attend my live mint analysis because we discuss the economy and finance related news every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Alright then, I will take your leave. All the best to you all. Keep studying, keep working hard, keep practicing your MCQs. I'm going to have a marathon session which is going to be updated to you. It is on Saturday at 9 p.m. at night. So I hope I see you there in that class. All the best. Keep studying. Take care and have a nice day.